Before sunrise, the cold fog wrapped around the orchard when Ethan Monroe froze. An apple lay half-eaten beneath his favorite tree, still warm, as if someone had just been there. His heartbeat quickened. "Not again," he whispered, tracing the fresh bite marks as tiny muddy footprints led into the woods. That night, determined to catch whoever was stealing his fruit, he hid behind the barn with his lantern turned low. The orchard stayed silent until leaves rustled and a small figure stepped out of the shadows. A young girl, barely 13, thin, trembling, lifted an apple from the branch with desperate hands. Ethan gasped softly. A kid. But the girl saw him, panicked, and sprinted into the dark. Ethan followed, calling out, "Wait, I'm not gonna hurt you." The path led him deep into the trees as rain began to fall. She disappeared into an abandoned hunting shack. When he pushed the creaking door open, his breath caught a little boy, maybe 6, lay wrapped in a torn blanket, coughing weakly. The girl shielded him with her arms. "Please don't take us away," she begged, voice shaking. "He's sick, and we haven't eaten in 2 days." Ethan's stern expression melted instantly. Memories of the daughter he lost years ago burned in his chest. But before he could speak, thunder exploded overhead. Rain turned violent. The shack began to groan as the roof split. The boy cried out. The girl screamed. Without hesitation, Ethan grabbed the boy into his arms, pulled the girl close, and rushed them out just as the shack collapsed behind them with a deafening crack. Standing in the storm, drenched and shivering, the girl broke into tears. "Why did you save us?" she asked. Ethan swallowed hard, his voice barely holding steady. "Because no child deserves to be alone in this world." The storm slowly faded as he carried them home. Inside his warm cabin, he wrapped the siblings in blankets, lit the fire, and placed hot soup in their hands. Color returned to their faces. The girl finally breathed without fear, her shoulders relaxing as she glanced around the safe room she never imagined. Ethan knelt beside them, gently touching the boy's forehead. "You can stay here," he murmured, eyes softening, "for as long as you need." The girl reached out, holding his hand, silent gratitude in her eyes. And as dawn broke over the orchard, Ethan realized that sometimes the strangers we fear in the dark are the very souls we were meant to protect all along.